Down in game 4. Finally, when they come back and win the 4th game to close out the match, they had a half-dozen match points before they finally win it. On next to the quarterfinals, single elimination now, in theory.
Nice dig by Boersma. Well, the blocker's doing a pretty good job for the Dutch getting out. She jumps on the quick and just keeps going.
Taking the quick and getting outside, but Tara Cross with a kill.
Timeout, 8-7 United States. 7 the United States, ahead by 1. We're tied at 1 game apiece. And off the hands of Cobbs, out of bounds.
The United States has not been able to stop Biersing. Nobody in the Olympics has. Can't get on the United States too much for that, but some of the other support players for the United States, Gleiss, Brinkman, DeYoung, tearing up the U.S. block and defense.
United States won game 1. Netherlands won game 2. Seesaw battle here in game 3. Tara Battle whacks one through. Her 5th kill. And Battle will serve. Very good all-around player. There's a block. Oden and Weishoff.
Tara Battle finding the receiving target. Keep the ball in play. The blockers across the front for the United States. 6'3", 6'1", 6'1". Give them a chance.
Combination play. Gleiss dug by Endicott. Kemner, and the ball goes through her hands. Wet near. It's hot. It's muggy.
And she was playing a ball from the sweatiest girl on the women's team, Lori Endicott. Lots of spin, lots of sweat.
Nice pass by Cobbs. Endicott left side to Kemner. And dug up fairly nicely. High 2 in the middle to Ode. And she puts it away. Interesting how that play works. The high 2. You don't see it much anymore.
Just such a slow play. The Dutch had a couple of blockers there. Kim Oden finding the seam. Don't have much of an advantage setting the ball that high out of the middle.
Oden is out. Tammy Liley, number 8, is in. Biersing blocked. Terrible set right there. No spiker over there. Endicott back set. Kemner, see ya.
Boy, what a bad choice by Krelard. You've got one of the best hitters in the world on the left side. You've got to get her the ball at this juncture in the game.
Liley again. The Americans up by 3 now. Gleiss outside the antenna, another point. Now 11-7. United States led 4-0. Netherlands came back 7-5. The Americans have spurted here to 11-7. Now 12-7. We are tied at 1 game apiece. Women's quarterfinal action, the United States and Netherlands. It has not been a well-played volleyball match, but the United States wants to win an unwell-played game, so to speak. Netherlands in white. Biersing has been the big gun, but the Americans starting to get to it.
Loading up on her with 2, sometimes 3 blockers. Tara Cross Battle has come in and do a really fine job for T. Sanders, smoothing things out. Passed the ball pretty well. Been siding out also from the left.
Krelard out to Biersing. Poked up. United States picking it up a little now. Biersing. And off the top. Henriette Biersing again. 25 kills for her. Now the Dutch need some points. Chance for one right here. Krelard to Boersma, and she puts it away.
Holland right now, Chris, serving Karen Kemner, trying to take her out of her hitting rhythm, serving her deep, making her swing to the left side offensively. Not a bad idea.
And this time out of bounds. Serving turnovers, errors have plagued the Dutch. That is their 16th so far today. So Paula Weishoff back to serve. The United States ahead by 5. Biersing smacks it. Oh, did she get some heat on that one?
What a crank, and the American blockers not doing a very good job of adjusting. When she makes up her mind to hit angle, she shows it to you the whole way. She says, I'm going to drill the ball right over there. The American blockers in defense not making the adjustment.
Versing, perfect pass by Cross, and Kemner drills it home. Karen Kemner next year in Italy, she is going to be playing for $200,000, the highest, the largest contract ever given to a women's volleyball player. You know what they call that in Italian, Paul? The sacco dei soldi. The big bag of money. Sacco dei soldi.
She must be getting it in lira then.
Endicott, Dakes, and the United States now. The $200,000 woman serving. Game point. Versing. The Americans have it. They go over to Liley. And a free ball coming. Endicott. Whip it out to Cross. And Battle hits it. And it's over. Tara Cross Battle with the put away. The United States comes out hard here in game 3 and wins it 15-8. We'll have more volleyball coming up a little later.
Once again, I'll tell you a couple of key substitutions. Janet Cobbs, Tara Cross Battle, playing defense, ball control, so important. And then you go to the hammer out of the back row. Kemner.
Couple of substitutions now coming in for the Dutch. The backup setter who was in earlier, Vera Kunin, is in. So Kunin will run the team now. 5 straight points for the United States. Kunin, Versing, got it. Henriette Versing. She's got the big kill total in this one, 28. 2 serving 9. That's out. Serving error is so critical. 18 for the Dutch, and most of them coming when the tempo was set in game 1.
The United States playing much better now, but the Dutch serving so badly when the United States was struggling, just unable to sustain any pressure against the United States.
De Jong has dug another one for Janet Cobbs. Over to Kemner, and she whacks another one. Karen Kemner has been superb.
She's the big offensive weapon, always has been, always will be, as long as she plays for the United States. But Battle and Cobbs have been really good defensively.
Cobbs already has 5 digs. Weishoff plays it up. Kemner looking for another kill, and she gets it. Karen Kemner red hot now. Points coming quickly, 11-2.
Lori Endicott going to Karen Kemner every time. The Dutch moving the block way in. Kemner with a little roll shot, change of pace.
Dutch in trouble. The dike about to spring open. Another dig, but the Americans touch the net. With Tara Battle and Janet Cobbs in the lineup for the United States, this is a great defensive team.
Who has put a ball on the floor for the Dutch except for Versing since this lineup has been on the floor? They're passing well, digging everything.
Sinta Boersma with a dig. 11-2. De Jong.
Cobbs again.
Another defensive play. Dutch can't find the floor. Battle is there. Kemner. And that will give the United States the ball and possession. Scrappy now, the United States looking much, much better.
I really like this group, extending the rallies. Cobbs playing superb defense now in the front court. Cross Battle still playing in the back row.
Kunin to De Jong, and she scores. Marjolaine Dion. She has 14. Helene Krelart back in. She'll set. Going out is Gleiss. So the Dutch changing on the fly. Helene Krelart got the Americans fired up when she said to the American assistant coach, Greg Giovinazzi, now we have beaten China, and now we're going to beat your team. Giovinazzi told that to the American women, and they got mad.
Well, rightfully so. The Dutch, whether they deserve it or not, are a very, very cocky group. They've beaten the Soviet Union lately, and that's just the kind of thing you don't want to say to Greg Giovinazzi, because he didn't react real well to that, and I'm sure he told all the American women.
Got a little hot. Krelart. Liley with the save. Weishoff. Goodbye. 12-2.
The chemistry of this six on the floor right now is so good. They're getting to every shot. The Dutch unable to put a ball away.
Janet Cobbs has been one of the spark plugs, number 12 in the front line. The United States 3 points away from advancing. That time, the ball killed off the block. Give the kill to Linda Moons, her second. Now, Sinta Boersma will serve. Interestingly, she is featured in this month's Dutch edition of Penthouse. But it's only a sports interview. How do we know it's not a pictorial? Paul Sunderland scanned the pages, and he says no.
You're the one that brought it to my room. You said, look at this.
The Dutch get a point, and then Boersma serves it out of bounds. 22 service errors.
Peter Murphy, the Dutch coach, already has a head full of gray hair. It might all fall out before this match is over.
And the United States touche. Helene Krielaert, the Dutch rooting section still going strong, but losing a little gas. Kemner. And Kember trying to do the limbo, touched the net. 12-4 in game 4. The United States upping its game with a couple of substitutions. Tara Battle came in. Janet Cobbs came in. And the Dutch looking disorganized. The United States looking like a medal contender.
Erna Brinkman took a bad shot to the eye. The ball went into the net, spun right back and hit her in the face. Probably lost the contact.
They're looking. Brinkman just 20. And the United States with a 12-4 lead. And stepped out of bounds. Timeout, Netherlands. Illinois. As the Americans line up and try to end this one at 13-4. Moons got it.
Karen Kemner came into this tournament as the 1991 most valuable player in the world, but still feeling she and her teammates have an awful lot to prove. This is one hurdle in the quarterfinals. Now they go on to the medal round for the real test.
Endicott with the jam, but she touched the net. So the Dutch get a point. 5 serving 13. Endicott's done a good job of running this team today. Battle, got it.
On the step out, something that you don't see at all from the woman she's replaced, T. Sanders. Tara Battle, better defender, better passer, more variety in the offense.
13-5, an 8-point lead for the Americans. And that's out of bounds. So Janet Cobbs will serve match point. Americans trying to get into the medal round for the first time since '84, and she serves it out. Woo. Serving.
Nothing's going to be pretty. Nothing's going to be easy in this match.
Moons with a dig. Weishoff is down. And the put away. De Jong again. So now it is 6 serving 14. United States still with 2 timeouts left.
Just a little mishandled, miscommunication there. Kemner and Weishoff, a couple of the vets.
Kemner against 2. Doug, no good. United States. Terry Leskevich and Greg Giovinazzi. Match point. And the spike hard by Brinkman, keeping the Dutch alive.
The Dutch team comes in facing no pressure, and now they're playing free and loose when the match is virtually over. They should have been this way the whole entire match.
States going to put in Leanne Sato. She will serve for the match. But all United States here in Game 4. First 3 games were a struggle. Ball is dug. Going to Kemner. And she bunches it. The United States, a victory over the Netherlands, and the Americans into the medal round against Cuba. Team Baldy is fired up and cooking into the medal round after buzzing through Team